So hello to YouTube as well. This is a cast of the rookie tournament match between LusitanianWolf on the left hand side and vonLucy on the right hand side. It's a live cast and it's the rookie tournament April 22 organized by Herr Robert, so thanks a lot for that. And it's a best of 3. This is the third game. So obviously each player has won one game so far. The match is Orsha, map is Orsha East. And on the left hand side we've got LusitanianWolf. He's a squire in the clan Kingdom of Noobs by Hobo Tango. Greetings to Hobo Tango. And he plays 7th Estonian. On the right hand side, I just need to check if audio is switched on as well. On the right hand side, it is okay. We've got vonLucy. He's from my country, Germany, and he plays with 4th Fallschirmjäger. So let me take a quick look at the Discord. I've been chatting with both players as well about the bands. I think I do have all the bands. Just one second. Yeah. So LusitanianWolf banned Toulon and DFL. That's a good choice because vonLucy is a very good player. He plays in 3rd division, 3rd league, and he got 3rd place with 1 victory, 2 draws, and only 1 loss. And he is very good in the long game, RT game, air game. Yeah, he's and barely makes any mistakes. So playing against him is really difficult in my opinion. So LusitanianWolf banned Toulon and DFL, and vonLucy banned 17th SS, 2nd New Zealand, and 44th Guards. Like X-Stark, for example, says you have to play or ban 17th SS still, despite the nerf. It's a very good division with lots of tools. LusitanianWolf banned Task Force 45, 2nd Indian Head, and 97th. Good bans. And then vonLucy banned 5th Gebirgs and 8th Indian, decided to play Access, and then LusitanianWolf decided to play Allies. And the special thing about let me take a look at the chat again. Okay, the special thing about LusitanianWolf now playing with the 7th Estonian is that he's honoring the king of all noobs, Hobo Tango, because it's his favorite division, or at least one of his favorite divisions. And there's currently also a 7th Eastie challenge where you have to play, check out Hobo Tango's channel for that. You are supposed to play with 7th Estonian either in arranged matches or quick play or ranked, and collect victories and then post them on his YouTube channel. So 4th Fallschirmjäger is a really good choice on this map because they've got obviously strong units. Here you can already see double mortar. So vonLucy means business. He will push hard in the city, it seems. They lack a bit with tanks, you could say, and I think AA. They've got some nice Italian tanks here though, with a fast rate of fire, 12 rounds per minute. And 7th Estonian, I read in the chat that LusitanianWolf is kind of relying a bit on the pioneered PPS. Well, we can't see them now, but they have satchel charges, so they are good for CQC to take out enemy squads. And also, you know, he's obviously following the, you know, a bit the advice given in Hobo Tango's videos. You obviously have to rely on mustard, on the mustards, and I think he might be playing Vanguard. Might go with Maverick, but I think he plays Vanguard. And vonLucy plays balanced. vonLucy is, like I said, a very strong, balanced late game player. Here we go, and we can see no Maverick. Okay, that's a more solid choice. Not quite as pushing it as hard. And let's take a quick look at the deployment. Minimal deployment in the north by both players, and then we can see very aggressive deployment Also aggressive deployment here, defensive deployment, also defensive deployment, and more defensive deployments here. So this is going to be super exciting, because the way to you know, if you go for the long game with vonLucy, it's likely you lose. So LusitanianWolf is going for the early game. As you might know, I'm also in the Kingdom of Noobs, because I'm a noob. So I joined the Kingdom of Noobs. Robotengo invited me, so I joined. But I'm not biased. May the better player win, whomever it may be. But this is kind of like what triggered me to cast this game. You know, I've played both of them, and they are both very nice guys. And yeah, so I'm going to be objective. Look at this very aggressive Pioneer here. Typical MG42 position, and the Pioneer might take him out. The Pioneer needs to hop. Oh, there comes the satchel shots. Falling back, Aufklärer and FSMG. Pioneer could have hopped, and then, but it managed to throw the satchel anyway, because there was enough vision from the sniper. And there's a WW2 bomber already. They're a bit squishy, but here they come. And yeah, and there's the Vulture, one of the best planes currently. Super fast, super strong. And this is a squishy plane, but it overshoots. That's the thing with, this is a super slow bomber. If he micros well, he will get out. The thing with the Vulture is it's sometimes a bit too fast. It's a bit unfortunate that the deployment here by LusitanianWolf did not reach its position. And here you can see some good smoke play by vonLucy with radio mortars. And the push in the south, there's so much happening here already in the first minutes. Very aggressive play, 13-11 lead for LusitanianWolf. Double-vetted snipers, Razvedka, but he does not push. He would have to push, and he could push this flag. And now he's pushing. There's the Italian paratroopers here with geballte Ladung, but if he manages to set them on fire, they won't be able to throw their satchel charge. Okay, but this guy was almost dead. The Tanko Thessaloniki got buffed recently with a price reduction, and they throw their Molotovs. And they actually still have frag grenade. Not sure why they're not shooting. The Pioneer are a bit far away, and the flamethrower, very good movement here by vonLucy. The mortars firing at the AT positions, and in the north, reinforcements for this building. This pack is taking this building. These two flags. LusitanianWolf now really needs to bring something in, at least to here somewhere, like down this road, because this is a very, very good and typical position, because you can shoot down the road. It's a very good positioning here by vonLucy, and he might even be able to take this flag. I'm not sure why there's no reinforcement by LusitanianWolf in the north. One of those mustard mantlets could have gone there, and unfortunately for him, this flamethrower managed to change the entire front line. This is incredibly unfortunate for LusitanianWolf, because it means it's 12-12 instead of 14-10. Reinforcements are coming in though. The pack is now moving forward. And a very unfortunate situation here for LusitanianWolf in the north. Good mortar play here by vonLucy, and it's a good position actually to play with mortars if you can spot your enemies. There's still an Aufklärer here, not detected by the Pioneer, I assume. He knows there's something there, so LusitanianWolf should now move his AT weapons just a bit, you know, to have them survive, maybe even move them here, and his machine gun. Good push here on Orsha North, 13-11 now. Because he managed to push in here with the mustard mantlet power, and but there's still nothing coming here. There's a tick now. That means there should be some mustard mantlet coming in. The parachudisti will take this. Okay, there's a Pioneer at least, and a Maxim coming as well. That's not bad. But for now, vonLucy, easily taking those 3 flags. One of them is his, and the other 2 are actually for LusitanianWolf. And there's no KV1S. Possibly a good call because you never know what's coming in, but on the other hand, maybe an IG gun might have been the better call. And there's a super push here, so maybe an IG gun here to solidify at least this flag, and the KV1 here, because vonLucy will have to counter push here. Also, there are some units, some tank units here, and there's only the Razvedka to deal with those 2 Stücks. So what LusitanianWolf now needs is an M42 gun. Thing is, I guess he will have one. And there's his off-map coming. And that's a good call. He might actually try to off-map this town and push into that town. So what he needs here in the south is an M42. Not having an M42 in the north and in the south is a bold move. But you have to consider, I know that LusitanianWolf, and there's the double tick. Oh, and that was a good shot here by the Pak 40. Yeah, you need to unload here maybe somewhere. Yeah, but it's good line of sight here for this. I think that he needs to move his Maxim. And the Pak is shooting. If a Pak starts shooting at you and you notice it, you need to move behind the house. You will still hold the flag, but you won't get killed. The brave pioneer here taking out the Fallschirmjäger, 40 points, both of them, and this is a 10-point unit, 10-point unit with TNT and 4 submachine guns. Incredible play by LusitanianWolf so far, and I didn't even, there's the M42, I didn't finish saying that it's his first time playing 7th Estonian today. I don't know if he managed to get a practice match against the AI or something today, but other than that, it's his first match. Good call by vonLucy to bring out the Flak 41 because it will deny possible counter push tanks and also clear the air in case he LusitanianWolf brings in the this might go down. Okay, he stops it, good. Brings in the how do you say, Air Force, and there's actually the Air Force, and now he learns that there's a Flak 41 and that's no match for the Year 2, and maybe he pings it, I don't know, we can't see it, and he could yeah, that's vonLucy at his best, bringing out 2 fighters, one fighter bomber, and the Flak 41, killing off this Year, and yeah, he's very good with the combined arms and ensuring the victory for the long game. Up here, it's a KV1 all alone and also an Su-85. So the Su-85 is a tank destroyer, but there's no tank. So this is basically 70 wasted points. It would have been better to bring 3 squads of Mustard Mantlet and 1 Pioneer and push into that forest. Get back that flag. This one at least. But he managed to get this one. Thing is, with the for Fallschirmjäger, as you can see here by the indication here, you get lots of AT capable squads. So the KV1 is a little bit in danger, but the distance is enough. So good micro here. And there comes some Kuli whatever. They've got AT weapons, so that's really good. And they are much needed, but there's now a lack of CQC. 1 Stück for the M42 got killed. Thanks a lot for joining. There are like several people now watching, so thanks a lot. And it's back to a 12-12. Now the sniper got killed, that's a bit of a blow. And did the off-map actually go down? I think no. The off-map is here, but yeah, there's the The question is what to do. He could possibly even move his front line even further. He's got lots of units here. There's a T-26 coming in. This unit is super annoying. I mean, he solidified this town nicely, which means he needs to secure... Okay, down goes the KV-1S because of the puck. So the situation up here is a bit dire. For LusitanianWolf, and I think the reason being is he called in one tank and one tank destroyer, but actually lacks the infantry. And the tanks should come with infantry. Yeah. And imagine now, instead of the Su-85, there were 3 mustard mantlet and one pioneer. They would conquer this forest, and now it's an AT car. Well, yeah, that's artillery. He needs to take out this pack, and lots of reinforcements now. He's trying to push. Okay, so in the south here, there are now lots of mustard mantlet. The culprit are a good CQC unit as well with AT capabilities. So I think that, and there's a leader as well, I think that possibly he could push through. There's good positioning here for the M42. And this is a good play here by vonLucy, because one thing if you play on the blue side, okay, now the fighter bombers start coming. Yeah, well, it's the mustard mantlet. They are cheap, and some of them are dead, but not that many. Very good positioning by the M42 gun. Super important kill here. The good thing with disheartened units is they fall back and then they attack again. One AA piece might be interesting now. T-34 going for CQC. Also here in the north there's a nasty weapon. And now there comes the mustard mantlet. Let's see if he can actually push back. It's barely any units. It's one parachuter, it's one Fallschirmjäger, and it's a falling back parachuter, and obviously the puck. Unfortunately for LusitanianWolf, he is sending the units that much forward, but he should know that this tank got killed, which means that something that can kill tanks has line of sight. But he gets lucky a bit, because the Fallschirmjäger actually forces the mustard mantlet to unload, so it doesn't get into range of the Flak 41, of the Puck 40. Now it's a good combined arms effort here, and he managed to take back that flag. But the push here, okay, this is what I wanted to say, is if you play on the blue side, and it's always a good idea to push into this town from here. Terrible amount of, well, not terrible, but incredible amount of units here in the city. This Aufklärer gets good lines of sight. Down here, the Puck 40 doing a good job, but with the support of all these units, it gets pinned down. It will get killed, but the Panzerstrike actually might manage to get through. And now we get an engagement here. 3 mustard mantlet against 1 Fallschirmjäger. They are, I think, are they 20 points. So 20 points units here. Panzerstrike going down as well. It's 2 Gustatori. And the good call to bring in the T-26E. We are in B phase already, so this is actually LusitanianWolf's strong phase. He needs infantry support in this town, and it's coming. The tanks are here already. He does not push out. That's a good call, because vonLucy is such a good player with air and artillery. I don't think he would gain much from taking this. Yeah, these units, the mustard mantlets, should be able to break these parachuters. A mortar here might be nice, or maybe, I don't know his deck, one of those 540 meter range mortars that also Hobo suggested to support that mustard mantlet push. Because now imagine a fast firing tiny mortar shooting at those Gustatori. He manages to push through though, the T-26 doing its thing, and he will get the flag and start ticking for Lutz again. It's his phase for 5 more minutes. Now there are the reinforcements. There's a sniper here as well, that's a good call. Will he unload? No, not on time. And there's the next shot. Okay, one truck got killed. Maybe this one will get killed as well. And now the T-26 is shooting. There's some AA forcing back the bomber. Up here, LusitanianWolf is now holding to this flag, but still did not reinforce here. He needs one unit in this forest. And there's now a Panther supporting the entire event here that's taking place here in the north. And it's got 2 kilometer range, and look at this positioning by vonLucy. It's just incredible. Can you see here? The line goes like here. So he is able to shoot at everything on this road. Like this T-34 now possibly, and kill it. The only chance that of surviving here is that they actually move past this window of opportunity for vonLucy before they get killed. Now the off-map is going there. Why is the off-map going away, and why is there no off-map here? This would be a good off-map spot. What are the reinforcements? There's AA. I actually wonder, yeah, that should be enough line of sight in front, right? With the yellow forest. More Fallschirmjäger coming in to support and solidify the taken ground here. But the mustard mantelids are doing their thing. One surrenders, and more mustard mantelids are needed. In the north, T-34 here in the yellow is in a good spot, and now vonLucy is pushing forward with the Flak 41. Maybe LusitanianWolf is trying to get through the forest here, but there are the reinforcements going also to this position. And we are still in B phase, and after that, slowly but steadily, vonLucy will have the income advantage. This is the rookie tournament, April 2022. Best of 3 match, the third game between LusitanianWolf and vonLucy. So I don't exactly know why no push is taking place here in the south. It's 2 Sturm Pioneers, 3 men in each. So if these guys were to push, okay, now actually vonLucy moves to here to kill this unit, and this actually gives LusitanianWolf the flag. But the Flak 41 is a imminent threat. And more reinforcements here in the south now. And what about the north? Oh, the Su-85 going down. This was a waste of points from the beginning, to be honest. And there's the off-map. That's a brilliant off-map. It's kind of annihilating, well, not annihilating, but it's annihilating these forces. The push here, might be just on time. And I wonder if he's going to drive through. No, he's not. He's not. He needs to drive through. Send them to here, trying to force surrenders. It's a close 13-11 lead for LusitanianWolf, but also here now properly solidifying the position. The T-26Es are moving forward. That's a little reckless, because they will get taken out by the Fallschirmjägers without any problems. That's a bit of a waste. Don't send your unsupported tanks into a town. That's a waste. And still I wonder why no one is moving here to contest this flag. Okay, he's actually decided to move forward after all. It's a bit too late maybe. He won't force any surrenders here, but those mustard mantlid are doing a great job. Let me take a screenshot. Oh damn it, I need to take it without the UI. For the YouTube channel. Obviously this is a live game, so the time doesn't matter here for you now. So far, very good performance by both players, because LusitanianWolf, who has never played the 7th Estonian before, and also vonLucy countering where he can and solidifying this position, and in particular also this position. It will not be possible to crack it, I think. Lots of mustard mantlets, but again, you get vonLucy here and Lascurit here. So you know, if you are LusitanianWolf, the distance between is the same between the front lines. So you know you are very close to the front line. So you know that your opponent has someone very close to the front line who has taken out tanks. So who will take out your infantry. And again, so two squads wasted. Obviously, LusitanianWolf is also a bit newer to the game, and vonLucy is a Div 3 player. So there's one more shell left, and he used it for the mustard mantlet, I guess. No unloads. Yeah, there's the kill. 3 units basically wasted. And now you need to hop into a house if possible for cover. It's 12 back to a 12-12, and now vonLucy bringing in the fantastic Stütz in a pair, and there are some tanks coming as well to help out. There's even a oh, this guy bailed out, so there's only one Stück actually fighting. Lots of mortar play here, targeting the off map. And there's finally someone coming for this flag. Now unload already, because that's enough to capture the flag, otherwise the Panther will kill you. And I think it will. But there might not be line of sight. Well, there is line of sight, but there's no... I think that possibly the tank can't see this unit, because the Paragidisti is kind of hiding here. And lots of Air Force coming in, but the AA didn't get suppressed, I think. Now the Stürks, as you can see, 75 penetration against 50 could have worked. It does not. 14-10, no double tick. We are already in B phase, in C phase, sorry. So that's the phase where vonLucy will start to shine. LusitanianWolf manages to capture this despite all those unnecessary losses. I wonder if he can reinforce, and he can, and he will. He also solidified this quite nicely. He's got a tank, T-34s here. I think this is a huge threat now to him. I don't know why he's not maybe a bit moving his Lascurit a little bit. But yeah, the F-22 is enough. And it's a staggering 16-8 after 23 minutes 30 seconds. I've played against vonLucy 3 times. 3 times it was super hard to play him. And I didn't manage to do a fantastic push like LusitanianWolf here does. I did win 1 game, I lost 2 other games. And now vonLucy is a bit careless, wasting his one of his Pioneeri, but he manages to unload the other ones. We're not sure if there could not be like an IG gun here, or maybe up here that would cover the road, or maybe maybe an MG. That would be good for vonLucy. Sorry, for LusitanianWolf. But so many mustard mantlets on the battlefield, they are a real nuisance. But reinforcements coming here for this town. The mustard mantlets pretty much arriving at the same time. We will see if they get unloaded on time. Probably yes. And there's one priority salto. Well, these are the better units, but look at them. They've got 9 Berettas, 150 meter range, really good. And they only have 100 meter range plus 11 rifles. So if they manage to get into position, I don't think the mustard mantlets will take them on. But it's still 16-8. The off-map, the artillery coming in, the mortars targeting the off-map, taking out the F-22 as well. Fantastic mortar play here by vonLucy, and there's, I don't think they have radio here. There's a Panther here. If he moves too much forward, he will die. Ooh, ooh, double Yak 7B there, but there's no AT infantry. The AT infantry is here. It's not moving forward. That's the one that you should send forward. So the Panther survives to fight another day. But there's a T-34 coming, closing in. Will it lose line of sight? I think it will. It did. But it'll push on. No, it won't. Yeah, and one of those Yak 7B went down. I read that the Soviet... and there's a very important fight going down here. Mustard Mantlet's falling back, but they will come back. And they cost 20 points. The Salto cost, oh, well, 25. Not that much of a difference. All of them falling back. If vonLucy manages to get the surrender, that would be huge, but there's still a Skurrit holding the line. A T-26 would be nice, and it's actually coming. Also, vonLucy took back this position here. It's a good, very good push, but there's still... Okay, everyone here is pinned down. The Focke-Wulf is denied. So I think he's moving forward now. He might take out these two units. I'm not sure why they are not, nothing is shooting. He needs to move something in here to get back that flag. Also, he lost this flag right now. But the Pioneers are falling back to the Pioneerate and the Mustard Mantlet. And the Fallschirmjäger Pioneers are really good, actually. But we can't see them anywhere right now. Can we? No. So here in the north, very solidified position. The T-26 can do some damage if something comes that close range with 75 penetration, maybe a side shot. There's a Tiger approaching. There's still the Panther here. And I don't think that he knows about it, that LusitanianWolf knows about it. Yeah, now he does. Is the tank damaged from the rockets? A bit. Here you can see some dents, but still seems quite intact. And as you can see, the T-34 has 100 penetration against 130 armor. That's not an engagement you want to take in a frontal assault. Now the Tiger actually gets line of sight at something, I don't know what. Ooh, the Pioneerate that went for... Oh, but the Pioneer still managed to take out the truck and the Pioneer unit. Look at the Pioneer unit. It's 30 points. It got nerfed. It's only got the 9 carabiner, 98k left, and it did have the G43. Still a good and formidable unit with 2 automatic rifles and light machine gun. Not as good as before. The mortars ran out of shells, and the Mustard Mantlet firing whatever they can. 17-7. It's 4 minutes 20 seconds left. There's a 50 minutes time limit. Now there's a Stück M42 coming, and another bomber, one of those Italian bombers. They are pretty decent. He's going for that. It's a blind shot and it'll fail. If he doesn't adjust target, he won't. No, I think that won't achieve anything. Now these 3 units, oh, it does actually. The Mustard Mantlet gets forced to retreat. There's a Tiger coming. Now it's a decisive moment now, because if vonLucy now manages to take back a lot of flag, oh, the Stück here goes down to this fantastic M42. The M42 is good. I actually suggested to LusitanianWolf to double that, the M42s. And well, I've been suggested to do that by Flix, and it actually pays off. This guy killed a lot of units, and the rate of fire gets increased so much with the double that, and it really helps. And they don't get stressed out. And he even sneaked that flag for a second. More Para d'Assalto coming in. Good move by LusitanianWolf not to get into firing range of those nasty LG42s that are actually holding the ground all on their own. And here we go. The Tiger managed to take out the T-26, and I think this will be a decisive will be deciding the battle. Can vonLucy push back here in the north? Can he take out these two flags? Still no building hobbit by this last turret, but yeah, that's more than 100 meters away anyway, so probably wouldn't succeed. Okay, now comes the Recon cars here, the SPWAB-43 with radio and LG-40s. He means business now. He wants to push back here. Is heavy mortar fire in the south. These guys have been silent for some time. They still have lots of shells, so maybe some manual counter battery fire would be good. But it's obviously difficult. It's a tough match. And like I said, it's the first time that LusitanianWolf is playing the 7th Estonian. The Yak 7B is going for the Panther. Is it going for the kill? Oh, the Panther turning and it gets killed! By what? I don't know. By the SU? By the SU-85. Usually I think you would want to bring 2 of them. You know, just to make sure. And he's going for the Tiger! The Tiger goes down, and I think that's the GG. It's not here, obviously, I can't see anything, but I think that's those 2 main weapons have been taken out, and it's a 16-8 lead. And I don't think that vonLucy can now prevent the bleed. And LusitanianWolf is pushing forward. Seventh Estonian, OP. Best division in the game. And here also we see the F-22 put to use and see how much damage it does. Both those Fallschirmjägers get pinned down. Doesn't matter if you kill them now or not. They get pinned down, they don't move forward, they don't put their guns to use where they could possibly kill the mustard mantlet. This is very good combined arms play. Long live to the kingdom! LusitanianWolf says 17 seconds before the game. He made a pin because we obviously can't read what everyone else is chatting. I take a screenshot for King Hobo. I think he will be very proud. But yeah, it was a bold move to take the 7th Estonian and play so aggressively, but it paid off for LusitanianWolf, who beat vonLucy Div 3. Very good Div 3 player, long game player, and but I think he got caught totally off guard. Even the KD is slightly in favor for LusitanianWolf. And Lemem is in the chat. Thanks a lot for chatting. This was the 3rd game. So a best of 3, this was the last game. They've played on the previous days already, and today was the day for game 3. So basically this means that it's a 2-1 for LusitanianWolf against vonLucy, but I think LusitanianWolf, I think vonLucy and Xstark will progress in the group. Not 100% sure, but I think so. I would have to check. Yeah, so this is the last game. I will upload this game to YouTube as well, so you can rewatch it on Twitch or also on my YouTube channel. You can. Okay, so first of all, commiserations to vonLucy, who put up a good fight and got a bit unlucky in his counter pushes, but always tried to find the right answer. He doesn't. Well, I think he barely makes any mistakes, and that makes him so dangerous because when he comes to play on his strengths in the late mid game and late game, and he will just grind you down and push forward like a wave that you can stop, like a tsunami basically. So LusitanianWolf took the different approach and played very aggressively, and managed to secure the victory. So congratulations to LusitanianWolf. I think this is a huge victory, considering how good vonLucy is. And thanks a lot to both players for letting me cast the game. So let's take a look at the Pioneer. They started well. yeah, I mean, this is the kill list. You can pause if you want to see the details here. There's no period in the game where one player was like, you know, doing much better than the other player. But here you can see, for example, vonLucy's mortar play taking out the AA. But you can also see, you know, the Stuk, the Panther taking out the T-34 and so on. Here you can see good mortar play against the F-22, against the off map. There was a push here, apparently. Now here lots of vonLucy's units got killed here in the end, in this push, and then here it's vice versa. There was a Tiger who killed the T-26Es in the north, but then came the AL-2. And look at this cheap shitty tank taking out the M42. Well, it's not that shitty after all, right? And last kill goes to the Panther. Now let's take a look at the kills. The Yer actually did some stuff. This must have mantled. The M42 here was crucial. I think that was the one in the forest in the south. And then we get, what else do we get? Something interesting. The Lascurit here, possibly sitting in a house, dishing out lots of damage. The T-26 here, look at that, a Stuk M42, an Opel Blitz, Paradoxisty and Fallschirmjäger. This is like a 25-ish, 20-ish point unit. I'm not sure. And now if we look here you can see what's I actually don't know what the Leggy Haitjat is. I don't know if I've got them in my deck. Oh, that's the flamethrower maybe. So the Gustatori killed lots. Okay, sorry YouTube, the disk space was full, so I had to, there was a short interruption. So let's see the Gustatori, and let me take a look at the chat again as well. Yeah, 7 viewers now, so thank you very much, at least according to the stream manager at 7. SU-85 got killed by the Pak 40. Fallschirmjäger, here you can see how good they can be, but they got just overwhelmed by the masses. But look at this, Fallschirmjäger taking out a T-26E, a Lascurit SVT, Lascurit SVT, mustard mantlet. Maybe that's the guy who was sitting in the house north of the main town on the hill. The Panther here did a good job. I think the T-34s are 60 points. So it's like 120, 180 points, and this I think is 30-ish. So 210 points taken out by the Panther. I think that one thing that helped LusitanianWolf was that he always still had some sort of AA and just so many units so that the airplay could not excel in the late game. Experience points, obviously everyone got some experience. So can we take a look at the profiles? No, we can't. Oh, we can here. So vonLucy Sergeant, good rating, good rank, 376 multiplayer games. It got reset after Burning Baltics, I think. Good victory rate. He's more of an Axis player. But we can't see LusitanianWolf. So yeah, that's the match. It's super interesting match, I think, very exciting. Good play by both players, and you could see how strong vonLucy is with his artillery as well, and in this case his mortars mainly, but also a fantastic aggressive play by LusitanianWolf, who has played the 7th Estonian for the very first time in honor of King Hobo Tango. So check out the bootcamp Discord. I will put a link in the description if you want to join some Steel Division action. You get lots of advice there and tournaments like the one organized by Herr Robert. Also check out Steel Division League. Simulated Divisions League. It's been renamed and because of war now. And yeah, join the battles, have fun, and engage with the community. And now we can rate someone. I will end the YouTube video. So thanks a lot, YouTube. And